Okay, before we continue, I'm going to show you a simple trick for plotting multiple points. Let's assume you have hundreds or even thousands of points or lines to plot. You are not going to be entering them manually the way we did. There is an automatic way you can do it. And this is the approach. You can copy the whole of this at once and paste on the command line. But before you do that, since it's a closed survey, you need to repeat the last point just like this. Now, all you need to do is just copy the whole of this. When you copy it, you go back to draft site. Even if there are hundreds of them, just copy them the way they are. Then click on line. Click anywhere on the screen. Then on the command line, paste the data you have copied. And then your plot will be generated automatically, just like this. So this is a cool trick of plotting multiple lines if you have so many of them to plot. Instead of plotting one by one. So with that on our side, at least you are sure that when you have a very big layout, you don't have to waste time plotting one line after the other. All you need to do is to type them in this format and then copy and paste. That will do the trick. So now let's see how we are going to label our drawing and then include this access route, calculate the area, add the scale, put the bearings and the distance for each line, and so many other things, so that our drawing will look professional, that we can present to the land authority or whoever we are presenting the drawing to. So here is our to-do list. The list includes the beacon symbols. So let's start with that. So I need to add the beacon symbols. Remember that this is our first line. If you check the bearing on the distance, the bearing 102. So the first line is this. So we need to indicate that this is the first point, and this is the second point, this is the third point, and this is the fourth point. Just do we have it here. So on the Reiki diagram, we use cycle. So you can also use cycle, or you can use whatever symbol you wish to use. So here I'm going to pick my cycle, click at that point, then I can type in the radius of the cycle, or I will just zoom to a reasonable size and then click to specify the radius of the cycle. So I think this size is pretty good to represent our beacon. So what I need to do is to copy this cycle to other points. I will select it and go to copy, then specify the base point, which is the center of the cycle, then copy to other locations, just like this. Press enter or right click and select enter to terminate the command. So here I have my beacons. I will save. So if I go back to the list, I've entered the beacons. I also need to add the access roads. So from our Reiki diagram, we only have just one access road for the plot, which is along line P1, P2. But before then, let me quickly label the points. So I'm going to use a text to label the points. So here is the text. I'll pick the text, then click and drag anywhere. Then I'll now need to type in point 1, that is P1. So as you can see, the text is very tiny. I will zoom, select it, and then increase the font size. Maybe I will take it to, instead of 0 here, I'll take it to 5. Press enter. I think 5 is too big. I will take it, reduce it to 2. Then click outside the text editing box to terminate the command. So I can select it and then move. Select move. Move it closer to point 1. So what I need to do now is to copy this text to other points and then edit them just like this. Right click, enter to terminate. So this is point 2. I will edit the text to P2. This is P3. I will edit it to P3. This is P4. I will edit it to P4. Just the way we have it on our array key diagram. You can easily confirm or verify the labeling by checking the dimensions. For example, we know that P3 to P4, if you check the property, it should be 282 degrees and the distance is 30 meters. So when you check your data, P3 to P4 should be 282 degrees at 30 meters. So our label is right. Click on save to apply your changes. So let's add the access route. If you go back to the to-do list, let's add our access route. Our access road is between point 1 and point 2 along this side. So what I need to do, I need to offset. So select offset, then specify the offset distance. Let's say the road is 10 meters. So type in 10, enter, then click on the line and then offset. That is 10 meters. So if I wish to, I can also extend the road to somewhere here and here. So I can do that by using the extend command. So before I do that, I will just draw like a rough line here that I would like to extend the road to. So I'll come to extend. So I'll select the boundary to extend to, which is this polyline. Then enter. Then click on the line to extend. I need to delete that. Then I need to maybe draw the line somewhere here to extend this. Select the boundary to extend to, then enter, then extend. Enter to terminate. Select, right click, and then delete the unwanted line. So here we have our access route. Then I need to type access route here to indicate that this is actually a route. So I'm going to use a text. So I can simply copy this and then keep it somewhere there. Right click, enter to terminate. Then I'm going to double click on that text and then I'll just rename it to this text here, access route. Copy and paste. Can decrease the font size. Let's say 1 or maybe 1.5. Maybe that is too small. You can also rotate. If you wish to rotate, you can rotate the text so that the text will be aligned. So good. Our site plan or survey plan is taking shape. If you go back to the to-do list, what else do we have there? The beacon symbols have been added, access road have been added, text for beacon, distance and bearing, yes. Then we also need to add the text for the distances and bearings of the survey line. We are going to continue with that in the next video.